Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. I believe it is episode 39 of the Perfectum Farm playthrough here with Magnus and his shenanigans. It's been a while since I've played because I went home for several days for a celebration of life, which, as sad as it was also very, very fun and good to see family and friends and that sort of thing. So we'll leave that at that. But 9 hours there in a car, 9 hours back is kind of exhausting. That was the part that was the worst. So I can't really remember where we left off here. I know it's like toward the tail end of fall now in the first year. I really need to get that Ridgeside mod loaded. But I'm wondering if I shouldn't maybe just like wait until we get to the end of year one, or even a better target might be the end of winter or the beginning of winter, where there's usually not quite as much going on in winter anyway. So that would give me a chance to do some other exploration and whatnot. We'll see. Super long load screen here, as is kind of normal when you're first loading a save file. But looks like we're almost there. So it is Friday the 19th. Looks like I don't have a lot of cash, but that might change whenever it wakes up here. Oh yeah. 29 grand, pal. Nothing on the calendar. It is raining today. Is it storming? No, it's just raining. It's a good luck day. I don't see any... Wait, I see some corn ready to harvest, but just these two here. My computer's probably going to run a little slow because I'm rendering some content in the background. Dear Magnus, Carolyn sent me a cauliflower. That's way out of season, but okay. She also wants to buy a pumpkin from me so that her and Abigail can carve a jack-o'-lantern. Okay. And now we've got 6 full-grown trees there. Somebody posted in the comments after whichever episode just dropped, they pointed out afterwards that I did not move the stable like I had talked about doing at one point, but it's basically because I didn't need to. Because, well, I did forget in that particular episode. However, I don't need to move it now because that tree ended up getting full grown. So, Friday the 19th. Let's go ahead and grab the milk pail, I guess. We'll say hello to everybody. Then we'll go back. It looks like everybody is ready to be milked. Sacrifice? Except this little guy. Oh, that's our baby goat. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So we'll have to just wait for feedback on that. Forgot about that completely. So this episode isn't going to air for several more days now, with I think 1, maybe 2 episodes in between. But I will need your feedback as to whether we allow sacrifice to grow or sacrifice them to the gods. When I say the gods, I mean sell it to Marnie. All right, so that can go in there. So we need to go to see Gunther and drop that off. Then we've got ocean foraging that will take those guys. I don't really think I need No, I don't need the purple mushroom. What about eggs? Oh, wait. There are eggs down here that I'm hanging on to. Regular brown. And, of course, that didn't work out. Because none of them are regular. So, let's grab these couple things and then replace with these few things. Which milk am I keeping? Iridium. And now the rest of these can go in there. Goat cheese, I guess I'm selling. Pale ale, I'm selling. Iron goes in there. So all the stuff we have now, do I need to keep any more corn? Might as well. I wouldn't mind getting enough regular corn to have like at least 10 pieces. More would be better. More is always better. Except in golf. We'll keep that regular cauliflower, stack it up there, because I might need it at some point. Was there anything? No. All right, let's go. What are we going to do today? Besides go see Gunther. What other missions do we have? Okay, so Caroline wants a pumpkin. We'll bring her one whenever we grow one. Don't take out my stuff there. Weather gets cooler by the day. Don't we need to cut a bunch of trees or something? Or did we do that the other day? Because we used a bunch of wood. So Skull Key, Grandpa's shed, yeah. Clint wants copper ore. I'm not really sure that there's a whole lot that I really need to get done today. Ooh, cutscene. Alex is sad for some reason. What's going on, bud? Oh, hey, Magnus. I think this is where he realizes that he's not going to go pro. Look at all these books. I haven't read a single one. Just the thought of cracking one open makes me nervous. But you can't make a decent living in this world without a brain. You got a brain, man. You just got to put it to use. I'm worthless. That's crazy. You're a genius. Worthless? Yeah, that about sums it up. So we'll say we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, I guess you're right. So maybe he should have applied himself a little bit more when he was younger. He was probably just off chasing girls and skipping class. Anyway, we have dinner and discuss philosophy. Isn't that what you smart people talk about? Philosophy. No. Alrighty. That guy Clint, I don't know a whole lot about him. Apparently he used to play grid ball, but he's kind of old now. Alright. It's awful cold, isn't it? What a rotten day. Speaking of cold, when I was home, it snowed. The day of the service was the first snow that they got all season. Figures. And it was really nice the couple of days before that, so. Alright, a reward. It's probably something skeleton related. Yep. I thought so. Hey man, what's going on? Dwarvish gadgets sparked industrial revolutions across the globe. Their technology shapes what modern world we reside in. Oil and coal is dirty, but meets our society needs. Can I go up there? Nope. Alright. What are we going to do today? Let's go mining, I guess. It's early. We can get up there. Clint wants 35 copper ore. So maybe let's just start with that just to do it, I guess. So let's go let's go here. These are the dark levels, I believe. But that's okay with our handy dandy Um, what's it called? What band? What ring do we have? Iridium band and glowstone rings. We got double trouble there. Those guys make a cool name or a sound when you kill them. So my cousin that passed away, I tracked down a letter. So for a long time, I used to write letters, like a handwritten letter. I would write one every Tuesday to like a friend or family member. And interestingly enough, for whatever reason, I stopped doing it when COVID set in. When you would think, like, with all of my extra free time and being stuck at home, that's when I would keep doing it, if anything else. But anyway, there was copper up there I missed. So I wrote him a letter, and he wrote back a letter, and he had typed it on a legit old school typewriter. Which, my cousin was one of a kind, man. He had a sense of humor that would have you in stitches. In fact, when I finish mining here, I'm going to go get that letter and read it to you, because it is absolutely, I mean, it's like, to me, I know him, so like I can hear him narrating the letter, and it makes me laugh even more. But even for like people who didn't know him, you'll get a sense of his like wit and humor, and oh man, was he a riot. But in fact, let me go do that right now. Hang on a second. Okay. First of all, it's addressed to Mr. Drew Cornelius Stuck. My last name is not Stuck, and my middle name is certainly not Cornelius. Anyway, it says, Dear Drusuf, it was a delight to receive your handwritten letter. The minute I saw your old microscopic chicken scratch, I knew it was yours. As you've probably noticed, being the wealthy man about town that I am using my 1973 Smith Corona Electra 120 typewriter. It was top of the line when our parents were in high school. Yes, I'm very much a modern 90s man, and this wasn't written in the 90s. This was written like 2 years ago. I'm glad to hear that the kids are doing well and that your wife is murdering animals. My wife's a veterinarian. Somebody's got to do it. Are you still playing old-timey mustache baseball? Do you like life amongst the filthy, filthy rebs, like rebels? Because I live in the South but grew up in Pennsylvania. Frankly, I can't stand to be in the same room as those unreconstructed swine. But I was born a carpet-bagging abolitionist, and that's the way I likes it. Do you get the true 4 seasons of a temperate time zone or a temperate zone there? We live in the mountains about 50 miles north of LA at 6,000 feet with summits above us of nearly 9,000 feet. So we get 3 months of snowy but sunny winter, a month of spring, a week of pseudo-fall, and all the rest is miserable summer wherein the sun turns into undiluted radioactive poison for the white man. It's my cross to bear. But it's easy because we're close to Six Flags. Sorry. As you may know, I've experienced some minor health problems of late, such as death. In all caps, death. Because he actually was like legally dead at one point, and then they revived him or whatever. But in the immortal words of John Cleese, I got better. This stupid typewriter does a double period for some reason. And like it did it twice in a row, and it did it in the sentence that I just read, and he said, see? But that's technology for you. A mere 5 decades of use, and it goes on the fritz. Anyway, I genuinely am doing better, considering that not long ago I had cancer, went into cardiac arrest from the chemo, was in a coma for a week, woke up blind, unable to walk or talk, and was puking out a black bile of pool chemicals. And let me say, if you've never vomited with a shattered sternum, you, sir, have never truly vomited. Other than that, we're doing all right. Tanya works in a California state prison as a psychologist, and she has officially never had a boring day of work. I'm currently writing a screenplay for a comedy movie that I'm also signed on to produce this summer. I've been working on some TV shows, most of which I would never watch. It's slow going so far, what with life interrupted and all, but it's going. I've also been playing with some real talented country musicians, old pros, and I continue to impress them with my knowledge of obscure hillbilly songs from back home, especially the lyrics for songs that were written before the Civil War. They ask how I know all this, and I tell them I grew up in the 1920s. In closing, I'd like to add that in case you found my summary of events boring, I can assure you that I finally hit my growth spurt and am now 12 feet tall and weigh in at 4 cubic tons. Also, I can bench press 85 pounds. Hugs and kisses to you and yours, your favorite cousin, Kev. And then he says, P.S. The Pirates are not going anywhere, but I do like their pitching. And that is, like, in a nutshell, the kind of humor that Kev, I mean, he was super, super duper smart. Like, basically a walking encyclopedia. He used to just read encyclopedias because he had, like, a photographic memory. And it was nuts. Like, he could get into a debate with anybody about darn near anything and hold his own. You know, if he was talking to a farmer about the germination of apple trees, he was fine. If he was talking about, you know, revolutionary America with a, you know, like a historian, he could hold his own. It was just uncanny that he could remember so much stuff. And, like, details of, like, you know, family gatherings that we used to have back in the day, and he would just recall all of the specifics of, you know, everything that went on at those. It was just nuts. But anyway, that was my cousin. He was one of a kind. All right, we got our 35 copper that Clint wanted us to get, so we don't need to get any more copper. So we're going to go ahead. I need to take some to him to show him, but we get to keep it. So let's go ahead and go down to the iron levels for two reasons. One, I feel like we probably need a bunch of iron anyway. But two, maybe we'll also get a fair amount of coal out of this. So, anyway. I hope you can appreciate that letter that I just read, because, I mean, honest to God, I don't know anybody. I mean, think about the fact that he even, like, owns a typewriter. Like, who owns a typewriter and then still uses it? I mean, granted, he is a, you know, he was a movie writer. He wrote comics and all kinds of material for TV shows and such. So he's just he's a funny guy. But, and if you didn't like it, you know, apologies. I know that not exactly content relevant to Stardew, but I mean, I still read that letter every once in a while just because it gets me laughing. Just, oh my goodness. I keep all the letters that people wrote back to me over that stretch. It was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to start doing it again, honestly. I don't know why I quit. I do know why I quit, because usually when I would send the letter, it was a Tuesday, and I would just write the letter while I was at work and then walk down from our office to the post office, which was only like a half a mile away in downtown Knoxville. And then once COVID hit and I started working from home, like, if I'm going to write a letter and mail it, I could just walk it down to the mailbox, which is not a half a mile away. It just doesn't have the same feel to it for whatever reason, you know? It's like, this is too easy. Which in reality, it's like, I don't know anybody else has just written me a letter just out of the clear blue for no reason other than to just say hi. So maybe I'll start, like, tomorrow. We're going to do it. We're going to start writing letters. So if you want a letter, I don't know how you can give me your address without everybody seeing your address. And it might be a little weird, so don't give me your address. But We'll start writing letters again. I feel like there was something up here that I wanted to get. That I saw. Were there crates? Or barrels or whatever they are? Nope. Well, that was kind of a wasted trip up that way. Oh my gosh. Whew! It froze there. How much coal do we have out of this? None? Come on! I even killed some black bouncy dudes. Come on, black bouncy dudes. Oh, hey. Oh my gosh, ghost. Just die. What stinks is my address book is probably going to need a bunch of updates. So I'll have to get on to the old Book of Faces and message a bunch of people, get them to send me their current address. And they'll be thinking, oh, he's going to be sending me a Christmas card. So I'll get Christmas cards from like everyone I know this year. Because you know how it is. Like, you start wondering like who you need to send a Christmas gift or a Christmas card to. And then, like, what we do, we keep all the Christmas cards from the year before. It's like, oh, they sent us one last year. We got to make sure we send them one. Well, this year, we're going to know who, or, like, everybody's going to think that they know I'm going to send them one. So we might get bombarded with Christmas cards. And then next year when we go to send Christmas cards, it's going to be like, holy moly. All these people sent us cards. We're going to have to get extras this year. Like, I don't even remember this person. Who is that? It's like your second cousin twice removed. Alright, what's going... Alright, it's getting a little bit late here. We're just not getting coal out of this trip. Plain and simple. So we'll finish this floor. Which didn't take very long. So let's go grab that iron over there. Come on, where are all the black bouncy dudes? So what I'm thinking I might try to do, actually, and I've never done this before, is we should start a huge tree farm. And the objective would be cut loads and loads and loads of wood and turn that wood into coal using the charcoal kilns. It's a strategy that I've never really, attempted. Mainly because I just don't know that it's super efficient, you know what I mean? Like, it's 10 pieces of wood to get you 1 piece of coal. Now, where it might make sense... Does she like cheese? She does. Let's give her some cheese. Boop. So thoughtful of you, sweetie. Do you like cheese? No. Who doesn't like cheese? But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, the reason it might make... Oh, get her. Oh, I can get in. That's interesting. I guess I was thinking I wouldn't be able to because Pierre is closed. It's in the morning that you can't get in there before he opens. But I guess even after he closes, the door is still open for a little while. So that's cool. But with the automate mod, the idea of a charcoal kiln is not a bad one. Like here, I've got 1,000 wood there. I've got a bunch of wood. Let's go like that. It's going to go ahead and smelt a bunch of copper. Let's put that in there too. And I guess that. Why not? Then let's go like this. We're going to have so much stuff saved up in this playthrough. It's ridiculous. Because I'm just like not selling stuff. I'm just using the stack on, stack existing items button. And really not thinking too much about whether or not it's, putting stuff away that I really didn't want to save. Like, it'll just be there. So, alright. Now, how do I make a charcoal kiln? Assuming that I can. 20 wood and 2 copper. We're going to go like that. And we're going to go like that. We're going to make 2 of them. And a chest. Because we're going to come up here and go like that. And like that. So how you like them apples? Alright, let's do it. Boom, boom. Let's go to bed. Good day, guy. Watch out, Astro. It takes me so long. It takes me so much longer to think about the name of my animals than I care to admit. Ooh, we can make a crystallarium. Level 9 mining is what unlocks that. We can also make the Ring of Yoba and the Thorns Ring, which I don't really care about as far as the perks that they give you. I'm happier with what we've got. Okay. Day 2 of the episode. And what are we going to do besides craft a crystallarium? I know there's nothing on the calendar. Our sprinklers take care of all the chores for us as far as watering. Not a very good luck day. We've got money to spend, y'all. And am I losing my mind, or did Marnie tell me that she can now sell autograbbers? I think that happened at the end of the last episode. So, hey buddy, time for some fruit. Wait, that can just go in there and get recycled. Derp. I see you down here, little chickie. Okay. Let's pop in here and grab this. And it might be the last time we ever need that milk pail. Where's my other cow? There he is. Brown cow kind of blends in with the fall grass. Boom. And then we're going to need to get a bunch of hay stashed away here before long, so just kind of be prepared for that to be a day of scything a crap load of hay. Ooh, I missed this here. Whoop. We got corn and ancient fruit. So, what do I want to put in there? I want to put in, like, green bean, because I think that's going to make pickles. Pickled green beans. Yep. Alright. So, boom. Boom. No, I don't want you to go in there, but aren't I keeping fruit in here? I think I'm going to be keeping fruit in this bin. For fall stuff, Just go like that. I know all those eggs can go in there along with that. And then grape jelly can go in there. All that milk can go in there. So not a lot to sell after all of that, but that's okay. Let's go drop these in here. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to get down to see Clint. And then I have another plan for today. And it's going to be to plant a bunch of pine trees. We're going to plant at least 104 trees. Not sure where exactly. In fact, we might come back, clear all the grass out of that area, and plant 104 trees. I was going to say 1,000, but that would be wrong because it's 104. So, it's locked. Why are you doing this to me? Cut a tree. Now she's open. Isn't it kind of nice when you can cut down a full-grown tree in 20 minutes with an axe? Like, woo! That's Paul Bunyan stuff right there. Jazz, what's going on? Oh! Uncle Shane's in the barn. He said he wants to show you something. All right, cool. How did she go through without open? We just walked through that door, both of us. We're ghosts. That's the hidden secret of Stardew Valley, is that we're all dead. We can just walk through doors. That should do it. So he's painting a sign that says fresh eggs, but who's he advertising to? It's like in his barn, in his house. And he's got blue chickens. Why is that one white? It's a perfect home for you hens. Oh my goodness. It's like the chicken has a smile on its face. We'll have the best eggs in the whole valley. Fresh and healthy with rich golden yolks. Not like those pale, sickly Joja eggs. Sure. I mean, I never really paid attention to the quality of my eggs, but I do try and pay attention to, like, if they're considered, like, well treated or whatever. Like, cage free can be a little bit misleading, so look into who you buy from is the bottom line. A guy like me is always teetering on the edge of despair, you know what I mean? But you and the other hens are going to keep me upright from now on. I just know it. What's wrong? Too much pressure? And now we walk through the door, not through the open door. Hey, Magnus, what do you think? So how did we see all of that without being in the room? Did we have a hidden camera? My special blue hens, I've been raising them in secret for the last few months. Well, I won't be living here forever, and I wanted to pass something on to Jazz. I've been teaching her how to care for them. I want to feel like I'm not just a leech on the world. Contribute somehow, even in a small way like this. So Shane's legacy is going to be blue chickens. Alright. Hey, man. How them chickens doing? Can I go in here now? No. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Alright, Marnie. Do you have an autograbber? Yes, she does. We're going to buy one, because that's all we can afford. But that's exciting. I guess we'll come in and say hi to Jazz since we're here. And then we will go back on home. Actually, no, let's run to Clint's and have him bust these geodes real quick. Then we'll go home, scythe a bunch of hay, plant a bunch of trees. And that's really all I have planned at the moment. So we'll see. Wait. Oh, this, I'll actually get the help wanted completion for talking to Clint. Have you been going into the mines, Magnus? It's a dangerous place. I recommend against it. And here, Clint's down here like, today would be a good day to go adventure into the mines, huh? Say it. Oh, you brought the ores I requested. Excellent. So he gives me the cash. Boom. 360 bones. And now, I gotta get out of this town just for a day. Grampleton's sort of my go-to place. I can't afford a fancy vacation. So we gotta get Grampleton, y'all. I think it's the Ridgeside expansion, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure I already have petrified slime. Yep. This little guy may be 100,000 years old. Ooh, that looks new. Is it? Yeah, the fairy stone. I didn't think we had that one yet. It was just a lucky guess. I was going to go try and catch up to Doc and talk to him. But I don't need to. Already did. Donate. Boom. No prize. Or reward, not a prize. Alright. Back home. Hey, Mayor Lewis, how you doing? Oh, I'm glad our town was able to get Dr. Harvey. The timing of his arrival was impeccable. When our previous doctor announced his retirement, we weren't sure if we'd all have to start commuting for medical care. Interesting. Hey, Penny. Okie dokie. I gotta go say hi to Dusty. Salmon is definitely my favorite kind of fish, especially when it's in season. Like, what did I say to him that prompted that response? Did I just walk up and be like, "Hey, Alex, what's your favorite kind of fish?" Why would I do that? Or would I just walk up and be like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" And he's like, "Salmon's my favorite kind of fish." Cool. I like salmon. You know, you get a salmon that's cooked over like a wood fire. Oh, there's a place outside of Nashville. That's they're kind of best known for their barbecue because they do everything over like cherry wood fire stove or whatever. But they make a salmon that is delish. So, all right, let's go down here. Like I said, I think this area, for the time being, is going to be our what do you call it? Tree farm. So we're going to get to where we're not adding any hay to the silo because it's full. But that's okay. Like there, it's already full. That's okay. We're not doing this for the hay. We're doing this for the trees. We got to clear the hay out the way. You know what I'm saying, man? Ooh, there was a weed in there. Oh my gosh, guys. Phone call after phone call, and right now I can't take this one. Let me see if I can... I don't know if that's his cell or not, but I'm just sending the auto message that I'll call him back. So, alright. Unfortunately, that is one that I probably do need to call back sooner rather than later. I just texted, I did the auto response, like, "Hey, I'll call you back." And he texted me back asking a question. It's like, dude, I'll call you back. And we can actually speak. You know what I mean? Patience, my boy. Alright. So, we now have a blank slate for a tree farm. And so we're going to go like down here-ish. I'm really going to struggle to get this like dead on the way I want it. But it's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. Some of the graphics, like the stray leaves that are sitting on the ground, make it hard to like keep up visually with what I'm trying to plant where. No. There. But this is going to take a minute, unfortunately. You want them to be, you know, with a space in between them. Or at least I want them to be with a space in between them. And then they grow kind of random, which kind of stinks, but some will grow really fast as a result. But some will then take forever. It's like, this tree is broken. I'm just going to cut it down and start over. But anyway, this will provide us with a pretty nice, you know, source of wood that we can then just chop up and throw it into that chest near the charcoal kilns and start getting us a decent supply of coal. Oh man, we're gonna run out of space here. And this is gonna be a visual nightmare, because there's just gonna be trees everywhere. Can I go a row farther down? I cannot. Can I go farther over this way with a few? Looks like I can. So, boom. Nope, that's it. I can't put one there? Wait, but I can put one next to it? Oh, I probably already have one there. I guess. Yeah, I already have one there, too. Why didn't I put him in that row? Weird. Well, I think that's as far as we can go. I think we've gotten everywhere we can put one in that space. So we planted 99 trees in there out of the 104 seeds that we took down there. That ain't bad. All right, go like that again. That. I already have 2 petrified slimes, and I know I won't need more. So let's go put our autograbber in with the cows. So we will never again need to milk the cows. So that'll go right there. Boom. And then there was something else I was going to do. What was it? Oh. Let's see how quick this thing works. Whoa. Heck yeah. 52 already? Nice. And then in here, we've got a bunch of stuff. Over here, bunch of stuff. Boom. Boom. I don't need any of the pale ale, do I? I've got 5. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so we can sell all that stuff. Good day there, too. Got a lot done as far as just some things that are going to help us in the long run. And that's going to do it for the episode. So if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we'll see y'all next time. Ooh, we got a fairy coming by. What are you going to hit there, fairy? Probably doesn't matter too much at this point in the season, but it's noteworthy. Pumpkins? Okay.